What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I am at a barn sale looking for things I can buy and sell on places like eBay, Amazon FBA, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, wherever I can sell it and make some money. Looks like we got some shoes, some books, a barn cat there walking around. Love to see it. Here's some yearbooks, which I do end up picking those up, and some of these Left Behind books, the children's books. Now, if it's a whole set of 40, you can sell those for around 100, maybe over 100. However, there's only like 9 there, maybe more than 9, but like 19 maybe. Not enough. And plus it looked like they had mold on them, so I didn't even want to buy those. Got like a layer of mold on the covers there. Down there I see some of these Adidas, not Adidas, they're Reebok red shoes, and I recently sold a blue pair almost identical to those. And I got some pretty decent money, so what were they, $3, $4, something like that. Ended up picking them up. Got a Blu-ray player. I'll pick these up if they're cheap. I know somewhat recently I picked up one for 75 cents and like $6 or $7, so make a little bit of money. I think that one was 20. Not interested in paying 20 bucks. Just kind of hanging out with the barn cat there, so let it do its thing. And I bet there's no mice that come in this barn, though, with a cat like that around. Here's some farm literature, it says, like some John Deere manuals, stuff like that, which some of the vintage ones can be pretty good money. Those are some newer stuff. There's some Kinstructs. Now, these they don't have a great sell-through rate. You can make a little bit of money on them if they're complete, especially if they're new, but yeah, at that price, and who knows how many pieces are there. If it's complete, not really worth my time. A baseball glove, it wasn't a very good one. Same with a bat, some clothes. So I just move on and end up going to another sale here. A little small community having a sale, community garage sales in their neighborhood. Here's some Converse shoes, and these are pretty clean. They're $6. I can make some money on them, so I do end up buying those. The other Converse are not in the greatest shape. I think you got some Levi's shoes there, which aren't really worth picking up. Over here, we got some board games, Saved by the Bell. I don't think that's actually vintage or anything like that, but I do pick up the Converse shoes, and yeah, I think I can make some decent profit on those, so why not? Good morning.
Hi there, we got stuff for sale you don't know about.
Oh, really?
Yes,
What you got?
a lot of guy stuff. We got wood up there, make an offer.
Wood.
Then look in here, then we have a house in there that we got stuff and we're marking stuff. We have a dog fence. Do you need a dog fence?
I don't.
But for 50 bucks, you might know somebody.
True.
Okay, and then do you have the key to unlock that shed?
So that lady was really trying to sell me some stuff, and I do end up getting a couple things at this garage sale. A nice pair of Rocky boots. It was only $1, and a pair of Harley Davidson boots for only $1. I'll take that. Opening to see if there's any vintage cars in there. It has empty case. Usually the case is it's an empty case. Some Imaginext newer stuff there. No figures. This Abby doll, newer. I don't know if it's actually new. Got some of these appliances here. Some glasses, which I don't know what brand those were or anything. Here's this mixer blender. I actually picked up this exact one in a rummage sale a couple of months ago. Some industrial coffee grinders, which can be big money. They had those priced, I think it was $80 or $90 a piece. Very dirty, so not for me today, but yeah, some of those can go for hundreds of dollars. Anytime you can find some of those business use appliances, coffee grinders, stuff like that, can be great money. This garage sale got a Pokemon bag. I don't think this one is vintage. Has a little tear on it I saw, so I lose interest. Picked up a one from the 90s. It looked like it was like $50, $60 not too long ago. It had some damage, but still being vintage and worth that much is worth selling. That one, I don't think so. It's probably fairly recent. Puzzles, used puzzles, I'm not looking for unless they're like something special vintage. I'm not counting the pieces. I've said it before, even if you count the pieces, you don't know if that's all of the puzzle pieces that go in there unless you put the puzzle together. You don't want someone buying it, putting the puzzle together and realizing it's missing a piece. Just not worth the time for such little profits. So, there's a mystery tote. It says gnomes. I open it up. Doesn't look like it's anything I want to deal with. Make some money. We got some stuff on the table, some games. Here's this Sylvester cat. And I think it's vintage, little like recliner thing. Goes on the army recliner, put your remote in it. However, I decided not to pick it up. I forget what it was priced. Usually those things aren't too big of money anyway, even if they do sell. There's a Leap TV. It was priced a bit too high. I found one of these new recently at Goodwill. I'm pretty sure I sold that for like $100. So that one being used, and I forget what it was, like $25-30. I just didn't want to mess with it. Gotta test all those things. Here's a Pokemon tin. Empty, no cards in it. The story of my life. I don't think I've ever found one of those tins that actually had cards. At least anything substantial. Some random toys here. Mr. Potato Head. Lightsabers. Checking these out. Some of those lightsabers can be great money. Those are not the ones that are worth anything. So we'll leave those. Baskets. Just some dolls. Head over across the street, check out this sale. You got books, nothing special, just the same types of books you always see. Got someone selling some, looks like logs. Yeah, here's a bunch of doll furniture that's handmade by the person who's having the sale, or their father, I think it was. So, I don't know, handmade doll stuff could be pretty good. I think it was too expensive. I don't know a lot about that kind of stuff, but there's one of those We Crafts Santas. I do end up getting that for $3. Can make a little bit of money on that. We're just going to keep going right along. Hit a decent amount of sales today. Of course, I don't record every sale I go to, especially, I try to turn on the camera if the sale looks good. But yeah, it's just hard to record every sale. Plus, I can't use all the footage, or the videos would be super long. And most of the sales are pretty boring, unless you just want to see me walking around looking at baby clothing a lot. I know a lot of people don't want to see the live footage anyway. They just skip right to the haul. So that's fine too. I just try to make a nice balance in these videos. A little bit of footage and a nice haul with some good information. I think it works out great. Plus, if the videos are too long, people drop off, they quit watching, and that tells YouTube to not promote the video. It's just all this weird stuff you got to factor in when you're making these videos if you want people to watch them, because YouTube won't show people the videos, won't recommend them if people aren't watching long enough and all that kind of stuff. It's just very bizarre. I wish I could just put a video up, title it Wix Thrifting Vlog 1, Wix Thrifting Vlog 2, and just go like that. It'd be so much easier, but just not how it works. Very competitive, I guess you could say. So yeah, we're just still looking around these garage sales. As always, let me know if you see something I should have picked up. There's one of the Homedics massagers that I buy and flip. This one, I think that was the one that had a huge crack on it. No attachments. Not interested. Here at this sale, I got a giraffe plush. You got some people, some shoes. Now, box of shoes I see there, $1. You always like to find dollar pairs of shoes. You got some bags. Hoping to find some of those Lisa Frank backpacks that are worth hundreds of dollars, the right one. I got some little trike there. Got some kind of looking like Power Rangers toys and stuff, but I decided there wasn't anything in there that I noticed to be valuable, some Toy Story stuff. And of course, I'm holding the camera terrible, like usual. It's hard to focus, record, look, and do all that stuff. If you haven't tried it, try it sometime. You'll know. So here I see a pair of these Ultra shoes. They got a little bit of wear on them, but at $1, these are very expensive shoes. I don't see any major damage, so I think I can make some money. I buy them, but let me show you everything I did find today. So here's my haul from going to some garage sales. Let's start with the shoes. Got quite a bit of them here. Ended up buying these Iraqi boots for $1. That's why I picked them up. They're kind of dirty, dusty, but not really in that bad a shape at all. Not big money either. If I can sell them for $30 plus shipping, I'll be happy with that. Here's a pair of these Adidas. They got a cool golden look. I saw them at a garage sale. They were $5, and I said, well, these have to be worth that. Grabbed them, looked them up when I got home, and sure enough, it looks pretty good. I think I can sell these for, I'll probably price them $69.99 plus shipping. I think they're going to sell. I saw some new selling for over $100, some used selling between $80 and $100 as well, so it'll be some good profit. Here's some of these Sperry duck boots, water boots. Picked these up for, I think, well, there goes one of them. Picked them up for $3, I think it was, and they don't sell for a whole lot anymore. I remember selling a pair for like $40, $45, and I even found a $5 bill in one of these before. I just kind of stuck my hand in there and, well, there's a $5 bill. So I do think I can sell these for probably around $20 plus shipping. They're in good condition nonetheless. I paid $1 for these Ultra shoes. They got some dirt on the edges. Got a lot of life left in them. Pre-owned. I'm thinking I'll probably price these $25, $30 and should have no problem getting a sale. Paid $6 for these Converse shoes. They're in really good condition. Hardly been worn. I think I can sell these for about $30 is what the comps were looking like on those. Found these at a barn sale. They were $4, and I just sold somewhat recently a pair of these Reebok shoes, but they were blue. And it seems like I got between $40 and $50 for them. I couldn't find any comps really on the red ones of this style model number, but they're in pretty good condition, so I'll go ahead and probably price them like $29.99. They're not in as good a condition as the blue ones I had. Might even price them just $25 just to move them. Either way, for what I paid for them, I think I can make some money. And then I only paid $1 for these Harley Davidson women's shoes. And I've sold this model a few times. It sells great. You can see the toes have some wear on them. Black shoe polish will clean that up very nicely. I've done it multiple times, probably on this exact same style. It does a great job. Otherwise, they're in really good condition. And I think I'm able to sell them for about $35, $40 after that. So for paying $1, it's great. So based on what I paid for these shoes, which isn't much, I'm gonna make some good profit. I picked up this DS Cake Mania 3 for 75 cents because, well, it was 75 cents. And I do have some Nintendo DSs I'm going to be selling soon, so just a game I can lot with it. It's probably like an $8 game. I could make some money selling it by itself, but definitely nothing special. Here's the Tiger Master cap gun. Picked this up for 50 cents at a garage sale. And it looks pretty decent as far as condition goes. Not super valuable. I saw one listed for about $45. Didn't see really any selling. So I'll come in. I did check Terapeak and one was selling for like $20. One sold for. So yeah, I'll probably price this like $20. I think it'll sell at some point. So in a recent video, I was talking about inflatables, pool inflatables, vintage ones, certain ones being worth a lot of money. I remember one of them being a Spider-Man, which sold for around $300 if I'm remembering correctly. So I saw this for 50 cents. I knew it was a newer one, probably not worth much. And it's not. I think I saw one sell for $15, free shipping. So at 50 cents, I think I'll still make about $10 profit. It's not going to take long to list, easy to ship. So in the end, I'm glad I gambled my 50 cents on this. Below it, I just picked up a couple yearbooks. Some of these yearbooks are good money. Takes certain ones to be really good money, like the ones that have celebrities in them or something like that. Can be more valuable. Special schools. These were $1 a piece, and I already got a bunch that I got in a book lot to sell. I'm just going to lot together. So I'm like, oh, I'll just add these to that lot if they're not worth much. And I did see, I think it was this one listed for $40 or $100. No comps on that. So I don't know if people are looking for their yearbook from high school because they've lost it or they just want to, see it and they check eBay and they happen to find, their school on there and their year. They'll probably pay a decent amount, $30, $50. You definitely have to wait for the right buyer to come along with that kind of stuff. I know sometimes I mention this stuff in my videos like yearbooks. Then people go buy a bunch of them and they're like, well, this is not really worth as much as Wick was saying. It takes different types of yearbooks, different parameters are needed to sell certain things. Just because I'm buying them, I might be selling them a certain way, like I'm just adding these to a lot. Again, Just do research. That's all you have to do, and you can figure out if stuff is selling before you buy it. Here's a pile of toys. Now, these were in a box, and I asked the price. The guy told me $1 a bag. I said, how about $5 for all of them? Which there's 6 bags, so I saved $1. And I bought them because, well, I saw Little People, which I do lots with. I saw some Schleich, and I can tell some of them aren't Schleich. It could even be, there's no way that's a Breyer horse, but a lot of farm animals, and this stuff does pretty well. I'll pull out all the Schleich stuff and sell that in a little lot, and then maybe just sell the other generic stuff in a smaller lot. Again, this is something that's not big money, and I didn't really have time to be looking at it very closely. You know, I can safely estimate at least $20 there I'll make on those bags. Then I picked up some of these vintage, like Marvel figures. Here's Colossus, you got Nightcrawler here, the rubber ones from, I believe, 91. These things just aren't worth a whole lot, really. Again, it's something you can lot together. Maybe I could sell both of these together for $15 free shipping. I paid 50 cents a piece. Of course, I had to pick up the Ninja Turtle, even though it's just a basic one. It doesn't have any of the accessories. I forget this guy. This guy's, who is this? This is Marvel, right? What's his name? Anyway, again, I just like the vintage toys. I have totes of stuff like this that I just buy cheap when I see it. I throw it in there. You know, worst case scenario, I just do massive lots on eBay. I get all my money back and make money. But I kind of collect it also because I just like it. Picked up a couple baseball gloves, $2 a piece. This one was actually worth about $30 or $40, I believe. This Mizuno glove. And the Rawlings glove, I think was just a $25 glove, maybe $25. Pretty good condition. So yeah, $2 a piece. I'll make some money on those. Here's a vintage Stratego. Of course, I've mentioned these in the past. I've sold a decent amount of these in the past. I think just about a month ago, I sold one for $45 complete on Amazon. Again, Amazon, I don't know how this would do on eBay, but since I sell stuff on Amazon, I can get a bit more money, which then makes it worth buying and selling. And they do move a bit quicker as well on Amazon. Paid $3 for it. The woman told me it was complete, so should be good. Got $7 into this 57 Chevy hardtop model kit, brand new sealed. Models are very hit and miss when you buy them. Usually if I can get them cheap enough, I know I can at least get my money back, even if they're not that great. This one's pretty good. I think I can sell this for about $25 plus shipping, so I'll make some money on that. Here's a little Bose bracket set. This is brand new. Got this for, well, I did not pay $8 for that, so I don't know where that sticker came from. I paid $3 for it, and I think I can sell it for about $20. Below it, I picked up for $2 this Sony 4K player, and it does not have the power cord or the remote, but it's still a decent unit. I can pair it with a power cord that I have. I can actually buy a remote, it looks like, for about $8 is all for this. Selling on eBay with a remote and cable for about $50. On Amazon, I could sell it for $100, which is probably what I'm going to try to do. I'll just invest a bit more money for the remote power supply if I need to, because I can make about $50 on it in the end doing it that way. So here is this We Craft Santa of Germany. I saw this woman wanted $5 for it. I told her I'd give her $3 because it was opened, but it's not been painted, of course. The paint's in there, but it's probably bad. It goes hard after a while, which is okay because people will still buy these. They use their own paint. I sold some miniature Santas for about $25, $30 this past Christmas. Sold some other stuff like, it seems like Easter, Halloween. This one I couldn't find any actual comps for this exact one. I saw some similar Santas selling for, well, actually I saw some selling for around $50, $60 new sealed. I'll probably price this between $30, maybe even $40. I'll just have to check a bit more to see if I can find any more comps, see what they're selling for, but $30 minimum. So check this out. This came from the same place I got the Sony. And this is why I say you got to stop at every sale, even though I don't always do that. The community sale, this one, driving by, there's like 2 or 3 tables out. Looks like it's all baby clothes, right? A lot of resellers are just driving by that. They don't even want to stop. I just stopped real quick, ran up there. I just expected to turn around and come back, but you know, this was just shoved right in there with the kids' clothes. This, they hadn't even finished setting up, and this was in a tote next to some old shoes. And this is one of those Brother fax machines, brand new, sealed, $10 is what I paid for it. I sold one of these, when was it? Like a few months ago. I got about $225 plus shipping, something like that. Found it at Goodwill for 15 bucks. I don't know if it's the exact same one. It might be a different model, but yeah, I'm going to price this one about $220, $225 plus shipping as well. I think at some point it's going to sell. Some of my best finds going to garage sales is going up to sales that just look very bad. And just finding stuff. I found Nintendo 64s, video games, all kinds of deals. So I try not to judge a garage sale by its cover, if you will. But that's going to do it for the video, everybody. I really want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button before you leave. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Till next time.